learned lord, we pray you to proceed, and justly and religiously unfold why the law say like that they have in France, or should not bar us in our claim. And God forbid, my dear and faithful lord, that you should fashion, rest, or bow your reading, or nicely charge your understanding soul with opening titles, miscreate who's right, suits not in native colours with the truth, but God doth know how many now in health shall drop their blood in approbation of what your reverence shall incite us to. Therefore, take heed how you inpawn our person, how you awake our sleeping sword of war. We charge you, in the name of God, take heed. For never two such kingdoms did contend without much fall of blood, whose guiltless drops are every one a woe, a sore complaint gainst him whose wrongs give edge unto our swords, that makes such waste in grief, mortality. Under this conjuration, speak, my lord, for we will hear, note, and believe in heart that what you speak is in our conscience washed, as pure as sin with baptism.
Then hear me, gracious sovereign, and you, peers, that owe yourselves, your lives, and services to this imperial throne. There is no bar to make against your highness' claim to France, but this, which they produce from Paramond in terram salicam mulieres ne succedant. No woman shall succeed in Salic land, which Salic land, the French, unjustly glows to be the realm of France, and Pharamond, the founder of this law and female bar. Yet their own authors faithfully affirm that the land Salic is in Germany, between the floods of Salah and of Elbe, where Charles the Great, having subdued the Saxons, there left behind and settled certain French, who, holding in disdain the German women for some dishonest manners of their life, established then this law, to wit, no female shall be inheritrix in Salic land. Salic, as I said, twixt Elbe and Sala, is this day in Germany, called Meissen. And doth it well appear the Salic law was not devised for the realm of France, nor did the French possess the Salic land until 420 years after the defunction of King Pharamond, who died within the year of our redemption, 426, and Charles the Great subdued the Saxons and did seat the French beyond the river Saler in the year 805. Well, besides, their authors say King Pepin, which deposed Childeric, did as heir general, being descended of Blithild, which was daughter to King Clotaire, make claim and title to the crown of France. Hugh Capet, also, who usurped the crown of Charles, the Duke of Lorraine, so a male of the true line and stock of Charles the Great, to find his title with some shows of truth, though in pure truth it was corrupt and naught, conveyed himself as the heir to the Lady Linga, daughter to Charlemagne, who was the son of Louis the Emperor, and Louis the son to Charles the Great. Also, King Louis the 10th, who was sole heir to the usurper Capet, could not keep quiet in his conscience wearing the crown of France till satisfied that fair Queen Isabel, his grandmother, was lineal of the Lady Ermengarde, daughter to Charles, the aforesaid Duke of Lorraine, by the which marriage the line of Charles the Great was reunited to the crown of France, so that, as clear as is the summer sun, King Pepin's title and Hugh Capet's claim, King Louis, his satisfaction, all appear to hold in right and title of the female. So do the kings of France unto this day. Howbeit, they would hold up this Salic Law to bar your highness claiming from the female, and rather choose to hide them in a net, then amply to unbar their crooked titles usurped from you and your progenitors.
May I, with right and conscience, make this claim?
The sin upon my head, dread sovereign, for in the book of Numbers it is writ, when the man dies, let the inheritance descend unto the daughter. Gracious Lord, stand for your own.